on this self-care episode, Christmas Eve special.
So, it is a Christmas Eve special.
It's just so exciting.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas, you fucking assholes.
Oh.
Isn't that Griswold? Probably not.
No, I think that's a cross between Home Alone and Christmas Vacation.
That's Griswold is Christmas Vacation, Brett.
Yeah, no, but Home Alone. Well, yeah, okay, well.
Merry Christmas, guys. It's the 23rd. Christmas is upon us.
Christmas Eve, and this is my favorite Eve out of all the Eves.
This is the day you can share the meme of Phoebe walking into the cafe and saying,
Merry Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas Eve. I share it every year. Bitches.
And then the next day, you can't do anything, but then the next day, you can share the meme that says, Merry Christmas, Lizzie McGuire. So, anyways,
sure
we're
can.
here.
You sure can.
Can I just say, is this not, what's your favorite, of all the Christmas, like, shenanigans, what is your favorite day? Do you love Boxing Day? Do you love Christmas Day? Do you love Christmas Eve? Do you love Christmas Eve? What do you like? What's your favorite day? He's thinking, folks. I know you can't see it.
Christmas Eve.
That's what I would say, because the anticipation, the excitement.
Anticipation. It's usually the night when you're with your family. The Christmas tree's lit. It's all cozy. You're watching Christmas movies. You're having some treats. You're excited for the next day. It just gets you a nice little feeling, you know?
It does.
Warm and fuzzy.
Warm and fuzzy. Actually,
oh,
will our vlog be up?
my vlog.
The
Well, we don't know yet.
Okay.
So,
Okay, our vlog might be up, and I feel like if it is, that's so exciting.
it is very exciting.
I'm trying to think, is it Christmassy? It's not super Christmassy.
Well, we've listened to Christmas music.
But it is so fun.
We went to Pete's and looked at all the Christmas goods.
We did. We did a little taste test.
Yeah.
Did a little time lapse of the city.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I think it's good.
It's holiday-esque.
That's where we're at.
Yeah. So before we get started, are you ready for Christmas? Do you have any last minute?
Ready.
Oh.
I'm in candy cane leggings right now.
She is. I can.
No, I'm super excited. I'm all done. My baking is done. My wrapping's done. I have, as we're recording this, I still have to watch the Santa Claus 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We watched Christmas Eve with the Cranks. Or Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah.
We always make fun of it and call it Christmas Eve with
Because
the Cranks.
technically it's,
Yeah, that we watched Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Christmas Vacation yet, but it was on cable.
Yep.
Because you can't get it anywhere, as you can.
Yep. I ended up buying it on Prime.
Yeah.
Just to have it.
So we'll watch that. But I feel ready. I feel good. I'm still behind on a lot of Hallmark movies.
But you know what, though? You always are. You can't get caught up on those. There's too many.
But you know what? I saw an ad on Instagram the other day that was like all the new ones, like the Christmas in Nantucket or a Nantucket Christmas, the Gingerbread Miracle, and like all of the Santa Stakeout. I feel like the new ones this year I got to watch.
Yeah, and the
Christmas
thing is,
CEO.
for me, like, I don't watch every single new one. I only watch ones that I know I'm going to be interested in.
Given like the actresses or
and the storyline and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like to watch some of the old ones too, like some of my favorites.
Yes.
But when it gets to like the point of like, I get to a point where I know I'm not going to get to see all of them. That's okay. There's always next year.
There's always next
Like,
year, and they will
There's
definitely
just
run
so
them next
many,
year.
so it's.
Yeah.
I don't stress about it anymore. I just try my best.
So I feel good. I feel happy. I'm
Good.
so excited for the season.
Not that you've asked, but for me,
I was getting there.
I've got my baking's all done, wrapping's all done. I've watched pretty much all the movies. So now I'm doing second watches because I try to watch things more than once.
Do you watch Christmas? We've talked about this before, but like Christmas episodes of stuff?
I do sometimes. I do the Mr. Bean special.
Yep.
I do the 2 Christmas specials for Gavin and Stacey, which is a British show that I love. Is that it? Like, I don't...
Like, will you watch on Disney Plus like That's So Raven Christmas episode or Lizzie McGuire episodes?
I don't do Lizzie McGuire. I do like the Raven one. I don't really think about it though, because I have a lot of the half-hour specials, like the Grinch, Frosty. Like I watch all those.
I just taped all those. Yeah.
So that kind of takes. It's hard. It's not enough time to watch everything.
Yeah. There is a really good one. I don't know what it's called. I watched it last year and it was so funny. If you like Ice Age, the movie.
Oh, yes. I remember you going on about that one.
It's called Ice Age, A Mammoth Christmas. And if you subscribe to Disney Plus, it's on there. And I think it's just a short little thing. It's so freaking cute.
I should watch that.
It's so funny. And it's just if you're feeling like you want something new and fresh, I would highly recommend. Ice Age is such a good movie anyways, but that Christmas one is so freaking cute.
Is it? I remember you
it's like
talking
a half
about
an hour.
I remember you talking about that last year.
Yeah, it's really, really cute. So that would be my recommendation if you're, listening to this on the 23rd and you're like, I'm all done.
Yeah, there's nothing
Watch
else
that.
to do.
A Mammoth Christmas. It's super cute.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're ready to get into the Christmas season, and obviously this is a busy time of year. It's a stressful time of year. We try not to be stressed, but it always is. Mm-hmm. And it's even stressful like when it's over, because now it's like, hey, January, it's wintertime. You're catching up on your bills because you've overspent
oh
Christmas.
My God, it's just a disaster.
The snow starts coming. You're back to work. Things are back to routine. It's still dark out. You get a long winter month.
It's usually that January, February. A lot of people aren't traveling right now due to COVID.
Yeah, it's just a lot. So we thought for a cool episode to do today is self-care.
Just a chill episode.
Let me tell you right now, Joey didn't really prep for this one.
What?
He made a little list of some ideas, but he didn't take notes.
So this is off the cuff, folks.
This is kind of off the cuff, so I do apologize because Joe's not good with off the cuff. But we're going to try. We're going to try. And Brittany always rushes me because sometimes I yap on too much, but...
I mean, it is what it is. You are who you are.
And we're doing self-care. So maybe we can just riff back and forth on some stuff and chit-chat about
what
it.
You do,
I've tried to think of things outside the box. Obviously, I'll touch on some of the regular stuff, but face mask, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I try to think of other things that just really calm me down. And so we can just, go
for it. You can lead us off on this self-care episode, Christmas Eve special.
So... it is a Christmas Eve special.
It's just so exciting.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Man, we got it going on. What's next? Record deal? I don't know.
It's like we're copyrighted. Everything's shut down.
Everything's shut down. Okay, so the first thing I thought of this past fall, as I think I've said it on the podcast, I did a weekend getaway.
Yes, cabin extravaganza.
Fall time is my favorite time of the year, but things get busy, and fall is very fleeting. I said that before. So I decided I always take time off work, and this year I went off to a cabin in the woods. I mean, it wasn't like in the woods, but it was like wood adjacent. I wasn't stranded in the woods. But it was close to trails. I watched movies. I read some books. That was a really good weekend. I went for lots of walks in the trails.
You vibed.
I just vibed. I had a really good time. I drank lots of tea out on the deck facing the fall foliage.
Did it go by quick?
Yeah, it did go by quick.
Were you lonely at any point?
I did 3 nights. No, I wasn't too lonely. I was really enjoying it.
Would you do 3 nights again?
I would. I would knock it down to 2, but maybe 3, depending on budget wise. And it's something I'll probably stick to doing it just in the fall because, it adds up. But I mean, even to do it in the wintertime would be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice?
All year.
So cozy.
But yeah, I think if you're in a hectic lifestyle, work is busy, life is busy, and even enjoying a weekend at home sometimes isn't the key. Do a weekend by yourself. Do an Airbnb. Get yourself a cabin. Get yourself a little place, and just
changing it up in general.
Changing your atmosphere is a great break for your mental headspace.
And to piggyback off that again, if you don't have the money, or you're you don't have the resources because you're living in a big city and it's not as easy just to get a cabin in the woods. 2 things that I would recommend if it's the summertime, which I want to do an episode in this, and you said I could have it, but camping and being outside and kayaking.
Yeah, for that one, I won't be here. It'll just be Brett.
He's sitting in plaid as he says that. But camping's a really good one that's affordable and really great. But if it's in the wintertime and stuff, sometimes something as simple as getting a bunch of blankets and pillows in front of your TV, in front of the fire, whatever, and sleeping in the living room for a night, or just having something fun to kind of look forward to that costs nothing, and to have those sleepovers in the living room, or a bunch of snacks and watch your favorite movie, or having some friends over on an air mattress, and just all of that kind of stuff just kind of shakes it up. Joey and I talk all the time about Zoella or Zoe Sugg, and she has her best friend Mark, who often they remind us of us. Anyways, but like one time they were really feeling down because of COVID in the summer, so they just had a Christmas day in August. Remember that?
Yes.
And she like put Christmas lights up. I think she did a tree very like quickly.
Yep.
And they had all their favorite snacks. They put the air mattress and a bunch of pillows in the living room, and they just watched Christmas movies all day in August.
You said we were going to do that sometime. We never did it yet.
We can do that now, Joe. Tree's already up.
We could.
But do you know what I mean? Like doing things like that are inexpensive. They're just things that make you happy is a great way to save some money and just change it up.
Yeah.
Change it up.
Love it.
So just to, off of what you said for Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. Hey, what about you? Anything?
No, I'm just picking back off of you.
Okay, so basically
I'm pretty sure what I say, Joe will already have.
I'm
sure.
Will you have this one, Britt?
Okay, what is he going to say?
No.
You're going to say sex?
Well, I want to... What? I mean, that's a given. We can go there, but... okay, so obviously there's this whole ASMR trend.
I wouldn't say that.
No, but listen, me neither. I'm not big on people whispering or any of that kind of... Don't like it. And I don't even like the idea of like watching people eat.
Yeah.
Okay, in general, like big gulps and messy eaters. No, thank you. I do like, however, when someone is a clean eater. And what I mean by clean eater is there's a YouTube channel that Mallory, our
My
friend,
sister.
Britt's sister, got me hooked on. It's sauce. Is it sauce ASMR?
Yeah,
or something.
Yes.
She eats. But she has very nice teeth. She has very nice lipstick on, and it's clean eating. She's just, doing or whatever. But I find it very calming.
She does a lot of honeycomb and stuff like that.
And that's
too,
my favorite.
Right?
Honeycomb is my favorite.
Kind of
the crunch with the gooiness, and I don't know what it is about it. I don't want people to whisper. The whole tapping thing. And, look up here. No, thank you.
We can do this whole podcast in ASMR.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
And I don't even watch any other person that eats. It's just her.
Funny you say that because I usually listen to, not all the time, but sometimes, like the nature sounds and stuff to go to sleep. So usually I stick with thunderstorms, waves crashing, or I do also like the airplane white noise to help me go to sleep. But on my app, it was recently updated to add ASMR. And there's like people biting into an apple, people tapping their hands.
I don't
it drives me nuts.
I don't want to listen to it without I couldn't imagine listening to it and not seeing it.
You just like the whole experience.
In terms of nature sounds, I love wind. Wind through trees.
Yes.
Oddly enough, a lot of people like the ocean. The ocean creeps me out. Hearing waves and stuff actually creeps me out.
It's a little vast and dark, and the ocean is scary. It represents a lot of bad things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just something that I
love that though. Putting on the YouTube and just like vibing.
And I said this before too. To go with like ASMR type stuff, watching people put on makeup, I find oddly calming.
Do they
as well.
do ASMR like makeup?
Well, no, I don't. I wouldn't be into that.
Do they,
I'm sure it does. People whisper, "I'm gonna put on my foundation."
Oh yeah,
I'm sure it does.
Probably.
But I just like, and it's not that I don't watch beauty gurus and people review makeup products. It's simply I watch vloggers, and sometimes they are getting ready. I like
that too, though.
And it's just, and then I find myself enjoying watching them do their makeup.
I also like when they clean the house or clean a room in a time lapse. Like really gets me
cleaning
going.
the house, doing any of that kind of stuff. So if I'm stressed, sometimes I'll throw on my favorite vlogger. So we have Zoe Suggs, Zoella. I watch Morgan Adams.
Cecilia.
You like your Cecilia?
Yeah.
There's a few there. Like I just enjoy watching their content.
They're a great form of
Adam Zayden from the UK. I don't know if you've ever watched him.
No, never heard.
I found him because I generally like watching music and album reviews and reactions on YouTube, and he did a lot of Ariana Grande.
Oh,
and so he is someone. He lives in the UK. He is part of the LGBTQ plus. He wears makeup. He gets his nails done.
You sent me a video of him, right?
I probably have.
Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
And he always does videos with him and his friends, and they vlog and stuff. He and his best friend Catherine have their own channel as well, the No Dads Club, because they both don't have a father, so they kind of make joke of it.
That's kind of funny.
And they vlog. He does a lot of get ready because he does his makeup. Him and his friends. and they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
And so
they're a form of self-care.
Yeah. So YouTube, vloggers, ASMR, there's something on YouTube for anybody. You can find anything you're into. Like I said, album reactions. I like watching that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find YouTube in general is really great for self-care. I love vlogs. I always have. I'm not really into like the YouTube videos per se, but I feel like now in 2022 we're kind of getting past like the formal style of YouTube. It's more vlogs.
Yep.
But I love something, and this is going to sound so funny to some of you, and I know Joey likes it too, but we have somebody that we love, Mark Ferris, and he reviews like new menu items.
Yes.
So he like rolls up in his car, orders everything new on the menu, and then just sits in his car and eats. But not in a weird way, like just talks to you and like has a conversation.
Talks about the food.
And he'll like bite into something and be like, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
This is stunning.
Oh my God, gorgeous.
This is stunning. Like, he's just so great. And I
that's
find
why, like,
he calms me down.
Well,
for
and
sure.
I've said this before. I used to love watching Trisha Paytas when she would just hop in her car, go through a drive-through.
Was that
mukbang, whatever they're called, and eating stuff. I mean, she's kind of gone off the rails right now, so I don't really watch her a whole lot. But I used to love when she did that.
Yeah, I love
those kind of videos.
That's a really good one. And I practice that often, but I don't ever put it in the category of self-care. But I would say this 1,000% self-care.
Anything that you enjoy that takes away stress, to me, is self-care.
And takes you off your cell phone.
Yeah.
Like when you were talking about watching Sauce eat and stuff, clean eating, like that is so productive because that would 100% take you away from your cell phone. And I'm not saying the cell phone's toxic for a ton of people, but it just eats your time that you could be spending reading, watching YouTube, doing other things.
Yeah.
I find sometimes on the iPhone, on the phones, like the such small screen and stuff can be like straining on your eyes.
Oh, 100%. And the light.
The light.
Screen.
So that's a good one. Ace.
Britt has nothing.
A1. Oh, well, I was going to say, like, if I have to say anything that's good for self-care is I always feel better about myself when I've said this before, for me, when I do my hair and do my makeup and get dressed for the day.
I agree.
And if I have a clean house and I'm clean too with fresh hair, makeup, and my cute little outfit and slips, and I can just lay on the couch knowing there's not a lick to be done in the house, that is the best form of self-care for me.
Well, and that's why I said in the episode we did about like workplaces and work stuff, we talk about working from home, I have to get up, do my workout if I'm doing that, whatever it is. I have to get up, I have to enjoy my coffee, watch some YouTube, chillax. Then I need to go have a shower, do my full skincare routine, get my hair done up. Do my hair, whatever it is. I have to do that and then sit, even though I'm just working from home.
You have to get into that mode.
If I roll out of bed and I'm in my jammies all day and didn't do anything to clean myself up and I'm working, I feel gross. I feel disorganized. I need the house to be clean. You just don't feel good. I need myself to be clean and myself put together, and then I can start the day.
I feel the same way.
And to me, that's still self-care.
And
like going off of makeup, I'm experimenting with makeup right now.
He's doing such a good job.
Very natural look, a little bit of blemish balm, some concealer, bronzer, some eyebrow, just little things that and it's not even that I necessarily want to look a certain way. I enjoy doing it. It's fun doing it.
It's relaxing to do your makeup and stuff. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Check that off the list.
Another thing for me, I'm a big music person.
Yep. Yes, you are.
And I love albums. I love when I can really enjoy an album from start to finish. So I'm not going to go through my favorite albums, but I have a list of albums I love. So if I'm stressed or whatever, I love to hop in the car, go through,
do that.
Get a Starbucks, get an iced cap, get whatever, put on one of my favorite albums. At the beginning, and let it flow through in track list order. As I'm bebopping along and just kind of,
So to that point, I'm going to put you on the spot here, and I know that you're going to like roll your eyes at me. I know you are.
Give it to me.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oof, I'm wishing.
If you could recommend one album to our flirties that would calm them down and just they could listen to it from front to back and just chill and vibe, what album would that be? I'll go first so you can think about yours for a minute. I would 100% recommend Without Fear by Dermot Kennedy. It's a very like acoustic-y chill. I don't want to say lo-fi, but it has some really, it's just so good. You can listen to it from the front and the back and just vibe. There's no really harsh, loud songs on it. It's the best. He's the best.
Okay.
Told ya.
Well, no, I have one.
Okay.
But I feel guilty that it's not Ariana Grande. But I do have one.
You throw up a little bit.
I mean, Positions. Ariana Grande is a really good one. But one of my favorite albums, and I don't even know why, but I love it so much. As soon as it came out, and it reminds me of a really good time in my life too, is Kelly Clarkson's Meaning of Life.
It's a good one.
More of an R&B soulful kind of album, which isn't something I typically listen to, but I can put that on from the beginning and let it flow through.
And that just kind of puts
I listen to it every fall because it gives me kind of fallish vibes.
Yep.
And I can put it on, and it's vibey. It's soulful. It's got some really good songs on there, good lyrics, good storytelling. You kind of get lost in it.
There you go.
It's really, really good.
So that's your top recommendation. Nope, no buts. Okay, moving on. What do you got next?
But also Positions from Ariana Grande.
Okay, what do you got next?
So that covers the music portion of the segment. Well, let's dive into some of the more obvious self-care ones. I mean, we talk about makeup and stuff. Skincare. That's really big for me. So
I don't do it as well as I should.
I do have a morning and night routine. The night I mean, they're pretty much the same.
Do you always do them without fail, or do you miss some nights?
I miss some nights, but very, very rarely.
Really?
Very rarely. So just kind of a breakdown. Like, I'm not going to get through everything. Obviously, you do what you do to your face and stuff. But some of my favorite things to do that I really think of self-care, that I'm not just doing them to nourish myself, but I actually enjoy doing them. Lip scrub. Lush has a lip scrub. They have different kinds, but I love bubblegum.
Peppermint. Yeah.
They have peppermint?
They do at Christmas usually. I think it's called candy cane. They have mint.
I love mint. Anything mint I love. Yeah. But I do have their bubblegum right now, so I do a little scrub on my lips. One of my favorite products, and it's not being made anymore, but I did find a site in Canada that still sells it, and it's Zoella. Her, I don't know what the name was. It Galaxy. Each of the items have a different name. So the Reach for the Stars is the hand cream. There's a Cosmic body lotion. There's the Bubble Soak. There's the Milky Way bath milk. All these products, and they have a vanilla peppermint scent. So every night, if I'm having a bath, I'll use the Milky Way and the Bubble Soak, and my skin is so soft. I use the body lotion on my arms, the hand cream on my hands. I get this calming peppermint vanilla scent. Yep. Oh, it's my favorite. So at nighttime, that's what I try to use. It calms me down. Yep. Makes me feel good. I'm trying
to see what it was called, but it doesn't actually.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an overall name, but I get a kit. It's like a kit that comes with
navy blue with holographic. It's got the
stars. Yeah. So I get the kit that comes with the Bubble Soak. The milk, what's that called? The milk powder you put into the bath to soften your skin. And it comes with the scrub gloves, the exfoliating gloves.
Yeah, there's a hand cream with
and
it.
The body lotion. And I bought there's all kinds of stuff.
The packaging is gorgeous.
Beautiful. And you can't, it's discontinued technically, so it's hard to find. So I'm going to make use of this website. I'm not even telling you guys what it is because I don't want you guys going out and grabbing it from me and having it sell it. Although you can now search it up. But I love it. Love it so much. And also for me, my feet get very dry. Right? Yep. And I've always struggled. I would go out, buy a foot cream, use it a couple times, and then give up on it. Right? But now this past year, I have a really good routine. I use an overnight foot cream. Freeman's Barefoot. Use that every night. And then on weekends I do a foot mask every weekend I do an eye mask, face mask, foot mask, the whole works. The whole and 9 then yards. Every 2 to 3 months I go in for a pedicure. Yeah. And doing that, my feet
you're really good about your self-care.
Soft.
Yeah, you do really well.
It's like walking on clouds. Yeah. Yeah. I love all that stuff.
Joey does a really good job about prioritizing himself when it comes to self-care. You do.
I do. I try to.
Yeah.
I want to look young forever. So I do a whole thing with my face too, different products. If you want to know, I can tell you. But vitamin C is important. Collagen's important. Yeah.
My God,
There's all
you have
kinds of
better
stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, do I do anything like I have brands obviously that I stick with that I love. But I mean, what works for me isn't going to work for everybody.
Yeah.
So there's not.
Well, yeah, and we all have different skin types and
Yes,
different hair types
yes.
and different.
I think my biggest thing, recommendation tip when it comes to skincare is just wash your face. Don't go to bed with makeup on or with
always
oil
wash it.
But
Use a cleanser if possible, right? Like get yourself a nice
self-care
cleanser.
for me doesn't look like putting on a face mask and like
Not always, no.
No, it doesn't. I'm trying to think like what looks like self-care for me. But a lot of the time it's just like doing my hair is a form of self-care for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big I would say growing up, like I was always super superficial when it comes to like my hair being done, my makeup being done, but I was never a big skincare guru. My mom was never really, she had her favorites from like, wherever, but she was never into the high-end creams. And so I didn't really grow up around it.
Well, I think
it's the YouTube that got me into it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, I mean, some of that stuff is really expensive.
Is it ever?
And I think a lot of people just think that and it's like, well, no, I'm not going to spend $70 on a small thing of cream.
And we had this conversation that was like, if you're going to spend that money, you kind of have to keep it up to see the results rather than buying it like the one time.
It's a big investment.
It is a huge investment.
I've just started cracking into The Ordinary, which I've always heard of.
Oh my God, yeah.
But I always assumed it was expensive.
No.
But it's not at all.
Because it's the raw ingredients.
Yeah, it's not expensive at all. So I bopped in there and picked up a few things.
That's a good point.
Gonna see how I work with it.
That's a great line.
And I might just use that for most stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I think skincare is a big one. Drinking water is a form of self-care. Hard to do.
Yeah. Eating clean in general. But taking those moments when on a Friday night you had a stressful work
also
week,
a form of self-care.
Go get some takeout.
Get Mary
Throw
Brown's.
on a movie. Throw on a rom-com. Throw on a horror movie.
Get your fried chicken.
Do the whole Fast and the Furious if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, for sure. Like if we're talking about like TV shows like Sex and the City.
Oh, 100%. We all have our.
For me, is like my escape. The Mindy Project.
Yeah.
Friends, but Friends is more like a background one where you're kind of on your phone doing other things. It's all very, very good.
Yeah. For me, like I have Friends, obviously, Golden Girls. I really love.
You love and you like Gilmore Girls too, don't you?
I've watched some of it. I never really did finish it. Golden Girls right now is what I throw on before I go to bed, just to kind of have on and stuff. What's another one I just had in my head? Gavin and Stacey, which is a British one that I love. Yeah, there's always those ones you kind of go back to. Same with movies too, right? Hallmark movies and like rom-coms, anything with Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Aniston, Sandra Bullock, all those like 90s.
And it's great too because now that we have all these streaming services, they just kind of roll on one after the other. It's perfect. You just turn on and forget about it.
Yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
So,
baking shows. I love baking shows.
Baking shows are another great one.
I don't watch a lot of them, but when I do, I really get into them.
Yeah.
And baking in general, we've talked about this before. Like baking is something that I've just kind of started getting into it, but you've always been doing it.
Yeah.
And it's another form of
for sure.
Relaxing.
I find baking's one of those funny ones where it's like, sometimes I pop right up. Sometimes I pop out of bed because I want to.
Sometimes I pop right up.
Well, like sometimes I'll be laying on the couch and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make myself some chocolate chip cookies or like I'll just get up and do it. Other times, like one time I was laying in bed and they had brownies on the TV and I was like, I could go for a chocolate brownie with chocolate icing. So I got up and made them in the kitchen. An hour later, I'm sitting there leaned up against the countertop eating brownies out of the pan. But there are some times where I'm like, if I take out the bananas to make a banana bread and I'm like, for fuck's sakes, like they're sitting there staring at me. Now I have to actually make them.
Remember you made that cheesecake and never ate it and just threw it out?
I made a whole cheesecake and I never ate it. I didn't even cut into it.
Because you were nervous?
I was nervous. It was my first cheesecake.
But now you'll never know. It could have been the best damn cheesecake you ever had.
I'll never know. It's in the garden. It's long gone now.
Nick, our friend, she made brownies this past week, a few weekends ago that I was there. And I don't really like brownies, actually. I'm not a big brownie fan. But my God, they were so gooey and soft, melt in your mouth. And I don't like when people put fucking walnuts in them. I just like straight chocolate.
I'm going to like make a batch of brownies and like load them up with walnuts.
Oh, I hate
Here you go,
that.
Joe.
They don't belong in it.
Yeah. No, I know. That's totally a form of self-care.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I'm sure you have this on your list, but exercising.
Yeah, that's a given.
It's a hard one, though.
Exercising, like lifting weights and stuff, yeah, that's something that's good. But for me, cardio is like a main thing, like spin biking, running on a treadmill, going for a run outside,
you get really into
or
it.
a walk. Like
I get excited to
when
spin.
you sweat and burn, and you got music on, and that really gets you in a good.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing it in the morning, because it kind of sets my
the tone
day
for the day.
Yeah.
And all the instructors are always like, you're going to get out there, be the best you can. You're going to go for it. And it just like pumps you right up. That's such a good form of self-care. You feel like nobody wants to do it, but everybody feels good when they do.
Yeah.
There are some times where I get off of like a walk, or I'm like, I'm 100% mad that I did this. But like, I think it's like once in a blue moon. Mm-hmm. It's not very often that I'm like mad that I exercised.
Yeah. No, my gosh, like, no. You get a high from it. The only other thing that I kind of had was tanning, because we love tanning. And I mean,
slow that down where it's like tanning.
I mean, why slow it down when you just did it yourself? So, Brittany will attest. This past summer, I had a whole gamut with self tanners.
There was always something flying around,
and like trying to find the right product, and it's stressful, right? You go through it's a lot of work. You exfoliate your skin, shower, exfoliate, polish, get all cleaned out, moisturize the areas that are dry.
Not only do you have to exfoliate and moisturize, you got to wait a day and then tan.
Put the tanner on. It can be messy.
Remove the tanner.
Then you got to remove it, and
Redo
sometimes it's streaky. Sometimes it doesn't really give you the right glow you wanted. But man, oh man, when it does,
you are
looking good,
and you're feeling good.
You're feeling good when you're tanned.
Yeah, white teeth. We did that too with the tan.
Yep,
I did it all.
That's another thing too. Like we do our Crest white strips every 6 months. Keep those pretty things white. Keep your skin golden and
leathery.
Ready to go.
Yeah, oh, for sure. But you know what? My sister's listening to this right now, she's shaking her head at us because her form of self-care is reading a book, going to chapters, finding a book.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny how different things for different people.
Yeah.
I think these are just our tips of things that make us happy.
This was just our
take.
Well, that's the thing. Like for this episode, we didn't go and do research on, what are some self-care?
No.
We just sat down and this is what we do.
Because we probably didn't try those things, so we can't really attest to them.
Yeah. Like I'm a big fan of reading and going into a cafe. Like before COVID, right. I would, during the week and stuff, I'd always go to Starbucks by myself. Yeah. Get myself a coffee and sit down, put my headphones in and read a book.
I struggle with reading. I always pick up my phone.
Or like banter. Mosey on through chapters as well. I used to love doing that. Now I'm just a little... COVID kind of messed me up a bit.
And to that point, like my sister and I, we used to, this is going to sound ridiculous, but just go with it, where we would get a Starbucks and before masks and like hit up the local grocery store and just like nose around the deli and nose around the bakery. Like just...
Listen, Target having Starbucks in there, they were up to something. They knew. And now Superstore has Starbucks.
It's just nice not having a time limit and just being able to take a moment to yourself and just shop.
It's important. Well, we can even shopping and retail therapy for me is self-care.
Yeah, like it's just all of it, and it's just so important to do. And I find sometimes life gets so busy with work, coming home, eating, doing dishes, cleaning up the thing, getting ready, making lunches for tomorrow. You just forget those things.
Sometimes you have to make it a routine. Make it a schedule. That's what works for me. Like
you do schedule.
Like I said, my eye mask, that's a weekend thing. I try to do it every weekend. The other stuff every night. I have it all there in my bathroom, and I just go through all my steps. I go into bed, and the next morning I do it all over again. Every Thursday is my hair treatment. That's my day. That's my hair day.
He puts the hair treatment in and listens to 30 Kind of Flirty.
I really do.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I listen to myself because I'm that conceited.
Because it's a self-care.
It's a self-care moment. I listen to my beautiful voice, these vocals.
These pipes. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I don't know if you had anything else.
I just had a quick little list of some of the things that I enjoy. You riffed off that. We are into the same stuff pretty much, so...
We are, like, the drive is a really good one. Spending time with friends, family. It's one of those things. It's one of those things that you've got to make time for yourself, especially during the holidays.
And and just one of my favorite things too, I love having like white fairy lights in my place. Put those on, all their lights are off, under a blanket, cozy. A warm cup of tea, watching your favorite movie, your favorite show, your favorite vlogger, whatever you're watching. My kitty cat beside me, purring away. Yeah, those moments are very important.
I just picture me calling you when you're doing that, and it's just like,
every time.
What, Britt?
Every time that bald head peeks up on my phone. Joe,
what you doing? Quick cue.
Yeah, quick cue.
Yeah, I think that now I want to go do that. Now I want to do my little skincare, crawl into bed, watch some YouTubes with my snacks.
Oh yeah, well,
with
snacks important too.
My curlies.
Yeah,
that sounds really gross. Getting into bed with my curlies. Okay, let me just be clear. They're a snack. They're a peanut snack.
Well, if you've watched the vlog,
then you would know.
You would know.
You would know what they
but
taste like.
But if the vlog didn't work out and it's not up, well, you'll never know.
Then you will never know. You'll never know. No. Yeah, this was a good episode. I'm happy we did this.
This was a quick one, and I would like to know, anyone listening, like, anything that we never covered, or what are your favorite things that you go to for self-care?
Things that we could be doing that would really.
One of my old friends, she'll just marathon the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah, that's a big one. I find a heating pad too, or a heated blanket is really nice. Weighted blankets are really in right now.
There's all kinds of stuff.
While we're talking about self-care, I don't know if I told you about the alarm clock that I was eyeballing.
Yes, with the sunrise.
It's called like a wake up alarm clock or something, and it's just like this big dim light, and I guess you wake up with the sunrise and fall asleep with the sunset. Like it mimics. That sounds really cool to me. Mm-hmm. Once I kind of get down my vitamin routine and my skincare routine, I would love for that to be my next project on myself, is just better sleep.
That's one for me too.
Like maybe a better pillow, or like a pillow top, or a new mattress with the light, just really focus and put money in, invest in my sleep.
And really when I'm skincare's done, hop into bed. I do read. I will read before going to bed, but then I put the book down. And I go back on my phone and TikTok is open. I shouldn't be doing that.
No.
Maybe do when I go into bed, do hey, listen, Joe, 10 minutes, do a little TikTok if that's what you want to do. 10 minutes is up, put that away, then read the book, and then go to sleep.
It's hard though. I don't pick up my book because I'm on my stupid phone.
I know.
A lot of people say a form of self-care would be to put your phone on the other side of the room or out in the kitchen. But I don't want to be forced to get out of bed in the morning to turn off my alarm.
Well, that's the thing. Now it's our alarm clock too now. Because I used to have my alarm clock across the room, through high school and stuff. So I would get up, turn it off, and I'm up.
Maybe I'll try that. Maybe in January, give it a week or something. Mm-hmm. Get myself a cheap alarm clock for $10, whatever it is. Yeah. Put it in the bedroom and leave my phone out here at 9.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I wonder if that would improve my sleep, because that is a form of self-care.
Yeah, I think it would. I think
this phone, it's brutal.
I know it's a brutal thing, but we all have them. We all use them.
And that's the way she goes.
And that's a little zhuzh on self-care.
That's a little zhuzh.
And it's cool because some of these things we can deep dive into more in we could do a full episode on skincare.
Yeah, we could.
We could do a full episode on the tanning, because I have a lot of mishaps. Mm-hmm. And if people want to hear and listen to that, we talked about doing something with the gym and exercise and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff here. This is just a quick little run through.
This is just a run through, and
it's the season and we're all stressed and busy. So take the moment, try out some of these things, or maybe it's reminding you, hey, you know what? I like this and I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Do it. Maybe you'll get something in your stocking because it's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve.
I believe it's Christmas Eve. It's so exciting. Came so quick. It's nearly here. Woohoo!
Okay.
And with that,
do you want to do the spiel?
Oh.
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
If you like what you're listening, give us a follow on Spotify, rating, review on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on all of the platforms.
All the avails platties.
You can follow us on Instagram, 30 Kind of Flirty Podcast, Twitter, Kind of Flirty. We're on TikTok. We got YouTube. Just search 30 Kind of Flirty. And any
name it, we have
any ideas or comments, or if you want to get in touch with us, 30 Kind of Flirty Podcast at gmail.com.
You guys always get in touch with us, and you know where to find us.
You always touch me.
We're always there. Okay.
You always touch us.
It's Christmas Eve!
All right, we're going to go and suck on some candy canes, throw on Home Alone.
Santa squeezes his fat ass down that chimney tonight.
Britt's going to be waiting. Not tonight.
Tomorrow night.
Oh,
it's Christmas Eve!
Britt's going to be ready.
Oh, and we'll make sure we post on our stories the little meme. Joey will find it of It's Christmas Eve.
I love that Joey will find it.
Joey knows. He just knows. You just know.
Well, probably in the mood board.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Yes, Merry Christmas. And a happy
holidays.
New Year. Good tidings we bring to
you and your king. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy New Year.